Welcome back to Online Darts, everyone. We're here in New York. We've got the defending champion, Rob Cross. Rob, back here, Madison Square Garden. Good memories?
Yeah, amazing. Absolute amazing. I was buzzing walking in today, sort of such an iconic arena. I've been here twice. It's been my third time this year. I loved it from day one, but winning it last year was very, very special.
Where is the Rob Cross game at the moment? Because we haven't seen a lot of you since the Premier League. Where is it?
I've had some new darts, and I have to admit, I'm not going to lie, I've had a massive rest. I've rested up and sort of tried to build the batteries. That was the aim, and I'm not too sure, but even basing it off Copenhagen, I thought I played was steady and I was consistent, and I never really practiced there much. So I think I'm good. I'm mentally good, and that's where I need to be.
The new darts, are they the ones that I saw at the exhibition with the Stephen Bunting grip on them?
Yeah, similar to that, but I've got cut down in them now and stuff. I've got 2 different sizes, so whether we see them tomorrow I'm not too sure, because the other ones fit like a glove, my old ones, but I hope so. Maybe I'm gonna get a little bit of practice tonight before we go tomorrow, and obviously I have a practice tomorrow, so if I'm happy with them and 100% happy, I'll get on the stage with them. If not, then they can wait another week.
No, it's fair enough. Look, obviously made the headlines for the wrong reasons. I'm not going to ask you to go into it. That's the personal bring. But has that affected you at all that going on in the background?
I think. Look, I've got to talk about it to a certain degree. I think it's fair. It's not my proudest moment of my life,
no, I understand
that. I've done wrong, and I'll hold my hands up to it. And going down this route, obviously IVA route, to pay the money back means that I'm not running, and I'm going to pay that money back. But I suppose, look, you make mistakes in life, and I'm willing to sort of correct them. It's going to tarnish me, but I'm going to correct them, do the right thing. Headspace, look, this has been going on for 2 years.
Well, when I looked at the dates, obviously
it's took 2 years to try and get to sort of something of a resolve. It's cost me a load of money, I know, I might add that, to get there. Needs to be paid back the money, but at the same time, 2 years. So this isn't like new news for me.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
I think 2 years ago I was probably suffering more with it.
Yeah.
At certain times, trying to sort of get everything sorted, getting your eggs into one line so you know where you're going with it. And I have to admit, it's the only thing what I am happy with now is it is sorted, it's there now, and it's out, and look, I can just sort of carry on working, I can pay it back, and I can move forward.
Did you know it was going to get dropped like the way it was, or were you surprised when it came out?
No, I wasn't surprised. I knew it was going to get dropped. I knew obviously that was coming out. Obviously me personally to blame, no one else around me. But at the same time, I knew it was going to come out. I was probably more surprised that it took the best part of 2 years to come out.
Yes.
So it was a long way, but there was so many complicated things trying to set stuff up.
Yeah, of course.
Obviously, as the UK government didn't want me to go bankrupt, which is rightfully so, I know, and I don't think I've needed to. But at the same time, it's just getting a plan in and getting that paid, so it just gives me a bit more time.
Was it a relief once it was all done and that was in play?
I think the difference was, if that would have come out when that was going on 2 years ago, I think I would have suffered mentally with it. But where it's been going on in the background for 2 years, I looked at it in Copenhagen. I think a lot of people sort of expected me maybe to pull out, not play because it come out. I had texts, I think I've never had so many texts, and I think people have texted me and made sure I'm all right, and it was more like that I should be more suicidal, to be honest, and no, but I'm fine with it. I know what I've done wrong, and I know what I've got to do to correct it, and like I said, where it's been going on so long, Phil, it's 2 years, so it's not like it's just breaking in my head, but it is breaking in front of everyone else. And look, I'm sorry to let all my fans down and other stuff, but I will get it sorted. I will get myself back up on my feet, and hopefully I won't always linger over me for the rest of my life. But look, if it does, then so be it. We still work.
Everyone makes mistakes, mate. So, like you say, you're putting it right, which is the important thing.
Yeah.
So, looking ahead, match play on the horizon, something that you've won before, and Winter Gardens is a special place. Have you got one eye on that already?
I think I think after doing what I've just done out of the 7 weeks, you know, taking a lot of time off and just resting up, I think, look, realistically, if I come in and I go 110, 114, I think that'd be amazing, you know. But realistically, I think I'll go over 100 this week, but maybe not be at my peak best. I suppose the max plays where we want to really get it going. Second highest ranking tournament. Probably need the ranking points at the minute and all, but no, not really. All I want to do is just settle into week to week, really, at the minute. You know, we're going back. We're Poland next week after here and stuff, and just get the game back into where I fully want it.
Back end of the year, then, like you say, that week to week, is it easier the back end of the year because you know you've got a Euro Tour, you've got a Pro Tour, you've got a TV title. The back end of the year is stacked. Is that easier for Rob Cross to adjust to it, knowing that they're all there?
I think it's more the routine. You know you're going to play 3 days a week. Or 2 days a week professionally, and then it gives you a little bit of time in the week just to work on the game. You know, if you're missing a few doubles, if you're not scoring heavy enough, you know, you can correct them, and it's a great thing. I know we're at Pro Tours in midweek some weeks, but I suppose from September onwards, the sweets time of year, what I like to call it, is 4 months to pick where you want to play well. You know, that would be it.
What would be a good back end of the year for Rob Cross?
Yeah, win the Worlds. It's the only thing, really. I think, there's 128 tour card holders. There's eight big boys here this week, and even the Americans obviously going to fight for a world championship place. But to win that, it's the pinnacle of the game, and it's the one what you get the most recognition for. I would say that.
Do you believe there's a second world title in you?
I believe so, 100%. I think, I'm very strong mentally and other stuff, and I think you have to be sometimes. It has to be water off a duck's back with certain stuff. But for me, going forward, to win that again, would mean everything to me. But this time, if I won it again, I'd enjoy it a little bit more.
Well, you kind of beat me to it there. I was going to say, would it be much more enjoyable this time round?
Yeah, 100%. Obviously, look, I played probably one of the best player what ever lived in the final there, but it was probably so soon I didn't have a clue what was going on, you know. It was more like a whirlwind than what it was sort of realistic. So to sort of go back there and win it again, I would make sure that I enjoyed it more.
Bobby, pleasure catching up with you here in the most iconic arena in the world, mate. Thank you very much as always.
Thank you, Phil. Top man.